coffee. All right, we're gonna do the Rumble and the Saint Anthony's. We got 30 grams twice, so that's 60 grams of coffee. So I had to do it twice in my Saint Anthony's. And I don't know if this shows or not. Let's see here. Probably hard to see in this light. Ooh. Pretty coarse. I'll pour it in here. It smells good. Coffee I'm using.
Alexa, turn on the shop lights.
Oh, I'm recording. Anyway, so yeah, it's about up to between the two notches. So not, the second notch is considered strong. The first notch is if you don't like it real strong. So I went in between the two.
Alexa, turn off the shop lights.
You probably don't have to. Probably can see better with. Okay. Anyway, so I got that much coffee in here. We are going to put the lid on, and I need to get the water. I forgot to bring the water over. We'll grab the water, make sure the lid's on here, put it in the jar, and we're gonna let it sit till tomorrow around 7 or 8 in the morning. And could probably do it in the fridge, but you don't have to. So let me grab the water. Probably put the water in first and then see how much more I need to add. All right, let me go grab it. All right, we're using Ozarka water, filtered water. We are at the garage today. All right. See here, one in here, then I'll put the jar in, fill it quite full just to see what happens. Get the water out of the way. All right, coffee's in there, ready to go. Probably could add just a little more. They said up to the neck of the bottle. Let's see if we can get that in there without spilling it everywhere. There it goes. Perfect, right there. And then we'll give it a couple tips and it'll be ready to brew. I'm gonna do it since it's just after 2 in the afternoon. What would that be? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5, so 18 hours would be 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So yeah, that's good. Okay, so lid is on, make sure it doesn't leak. And let's go 1, 2, and I'll do 1 extra. And the Rumble jar is in there. Let that sit overnight. So I need to make the big toddy, but I am not at home, so we are going to do it here. Like I said, I used my Saint Anthony's 2 times. I put 30 grams of coffee in there, and I have this on 70 clicks, so it's pretty coarse. And I think that's it. To be continued tomorrow. I like this case. Just easily put the handle in there and that, and we're set for the next time. Cheers. No waste here. There was a little bit of iced coffee left on my counter. I guess hubby took what he wanted and left a little. So I added a little bit of, oh, I forget what this is called. The real thick creamer. Condensed Eagles brand, I think is the brand. Condensed milk. Put that in there, and I added, going to add a little bit of oat milk, but let's pour it in the glass. See how much I can get out of this little bit of coffee. Then it's time to make more cold brew because it's gone. And then I top it with oat milk. That will be my morning cup, and then maybe in a bit, oh, look at that. In a bit I'll use my Breville. But that's the iced coffee morning cup for me. Sorry, I just realized I don't have my mic on. It's been giving me issues. I gotta figure it out. I don't know what it is dealing with all these mic issues, but that will be my morning cup. Like I said, I did sweeten it a little with the Eagles brand condensed milk. And get a little close up here for you. Sorry for moving you around, but that'll be my morning iced cup. I guess it looks grainy because there's really not coffee grounds in there. Well, it is, but it's not the gritty kind. It's, you know, when you get the bottom of the last bit of coffee, that's probably what it's from. But let's taste and see what it tastes like. Yeah, it's got that powdery taste because it's the bottom of the barrel. But I like it. I will drink that. We do not waste coffee here. And then it's time to set up probably do my, what do you call it? My toddy, and get a little bit more. We made this up at the dock this last weekend. Of course, it's gone now, so it didn't last but 4 or 5 uses, maybe 6. This is probably the 6th. So I will end up using the toddy and getting a couple more out of it. At least a dozen is what I usually get. But I gotta see if I have enough coffee to do that with. I don't like to use my really good coffee to make iced coffee because I'm diluting it with the milks, but I can find some, like Starbucks even, if I need to run by and grab a bag of Starbucks, I'll do that. But I'm not going to use my good brother's coffee for cold brew for some reason. I think that's a waste. Sorry, Brent. I think it's better if I use it on espresso and the Breville and all my pour overs. I like to enjoy it that way. But if anybody else uses a specific kind of coffee for cold brew, let me know. I've enjoyed experimenting with the ones that I've gotten recently. I've got a couple opened already. I still have to open the Costa Rica. Because I've opened this one. It's empty and it's in the airscape. So I really enjoyed that, and so does my husband, the darker roast. This is a light to medium Costa Rica, so I know I need to do some experiments with that. I want to pull out my flare and try it. Everybody doing their flares 58s. I want to try my Pro 2. And then of course the bubble gum. I've enjoyed the pour overs with that so far. I need to attempt it on my Breville, but plenty of time. I'm going to try to do at least one a day. If I get brave, I'll do 2, but it has to be far apart. 1 in the morning and 1 late afternoon, early morning. Otherwise, I tend to have issues with too much caffeine, so I get a little shaky, and I don't like that feeling. So that is my plans for coffee this next week. Haven't seen grandbaby in a week, so hopefully I'll get to see her in a few days. Briar is 7 months old today, so I'll be posting pics about that. But until then, I'm going to enjoy my coffee bar this morning, see what other brew things I can attempt. I bought this the other day, and I still have to get my coffees out and reseal them, so I'm excited. Maybe I'll do a review on the sealer. It's a Nesco, but see how it actually performs for me. I like the handle. It's a nice clamp, and then the bags, of course, you can make any size. There's tall and wide, or long or shorter bags, depending on how much coffee you have to. I know a lot of my decafs will be in bigger ones because I have a lot of decaf frozen. So I should start using that. I could make decaf cold brew. That might be good in the, late afternoon if I want a cup of coffee. I could do that. I need to get back into that. And then of course my equipment over here, that's the Pro 2 that I want to try with the bubble gum from Good Brothers. It's an Ethiopian coffee. Of course, I haven't gotten back to roasting either, so I need to do that. And then this came up yesterday. I was chatting with somebody, and I need to try a few of my coffees on that and see what flavors I get. I got my cupping cups down here as well. So between the siphon, the origami, and then I have my Oreo over there on the counter where I was. I'm going to try to compare with those. This usually goes up to the lake with us so that we have quick coffee. And this is my go-to brewer right now. I could probably take the Smart Grinder Pro up there, but then when it's up there I always bring it back because I want it here if I need to do cold brew. So it's tricky. You got brewers that you want to put in different places, or grinders that you want to put in different places, but you don't end up leaving them because you miss them when they're not at the house. So I don't want to transport unnecessarily, so I leave this one here for cold brew, and the hand grinder is the one that always goes when we go up to the lake. So that is the plan. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.